Igal, you are with a beautiful girl, but that beautiful girl, it's part of your painting. You design it, you paint it. How is to paint faces like that? How do you do it?
This is all the old painting that I do. Every girl has different story. This is an example. It's Olia. She's an actor. She's a filmmaker. She's a good friend of mine, and she do a lot of filmmaking in black and white. She's playing now with Angela and Julie in a couple roles in New York. And she has a very, very special face. She's Russian, but she has a face of a French girl. And I took her to the field in Long Island, in a wheat field. And I make a whole series with her. She's tremendous. I have a tremendous success with her. She's an actor and she's an artist by herself. I never paint any artist, you know. So it's the first time that I paint a girl, but she's also an artist.
Tell me something. Some time ago, when you went to paint somebody, you have to have that person, like, I don't know how many hours, sitting there in the same position. That now you don't have to do it.
You don't do that anymore.
How do you, what is your technique?
In the digital revolution today, you just I go and I do a film first. It's also take a long time. I do a film.
A film, not a photo.
Not a photograph. I do a film, and then I take, I put it in a computer, and then I pose and I choose my images. Sometimes I change it, like in digital way, and then I take the piece. I take the image that I choose. I project first, and I do the drawing, and then I do the painting on the top. It's a long process, and then I put the photograph near that and copy the photograph. Exactly what I need to do.
How do you get that realistic?
I use you know, the photorealism. It's a technique that started in the 70s in America. Artists like Chuck Lost and Richard Estes, they used to make a slide of 35 millimeter, and they was projected with a grid on the car, and then painted it exactly. So it's a very, very important, like the pop art. It's very much important American style, but I took it much further because I used small brushes on a big canvases.
Yes,
this is never done before. So in a way, also all the photorealistic artists, what they paint is basically urbanic scene. I paint mostly landscape outside with a model, very romantic, and opposite that all the other artists that basically do still life and not really alive. My work is alive. You even feel the smell in the painting.
Yes, no, you can see here.
Everything.
It looks like a photo. It really looks like a photo.
But if you will put
it looks
my photo, if you will put the photo that I original photograph of her near that, it's very flat. I done one time in a show with a photograph and a painting. People was amazed.
Exactly. With the painting, you can do many other things. You can give them volume. You can feel, make them
exactly. The painting my painting is about perception. Is idea. Either it's a video, either it's a movie, either it's a painting, or either it's a photograph. So it's all about this idea of illusion. You know, it's the canvas is flat, but she has a three-dimensional feeling.
Exactly, and you can touch, you can feel the skin.
Yes,
that you cannot do it in a photograph.
Exactly, because it's flat.
How did you get this technique? Because
listen, you learn. I learned for many years from the classical painter like Velázquez, like Goya, like all these people. I went to museum for many years. I'm self-taught, and this is how I done it.
Tell me, you only paint faces?
Only paint women in the nature.
Only
that.
No, you have in the nature and in the streets. You have there.
This is the first time that I paint women inside a mental hospital in upstate New York, but it's also outside. The landscape is near that, so it was first time that I done it with Kendall.
Tell me something. Is she so beautiful, or you made it more beautiful because she has beautiful eyes? Who is she?
She's beautiful. She's Kendall. She's an artist that worked with us in a center in New Jersey that called Mana Contemporary. She's doing the whole public relation for us. She's like a tomboy, like a man and a woman together. That's a beauty. It's very, very beautiful.
Exactly. Now that you see it, I did see it. That what you have there. Tell me something. You are here in the Maco zone in Mexico.
Yeah.
What does it represent for you? Because here you can see works of many.
I think that Mexico has a huge history of art and mostly social realism. less like photorealism, less realistic work. It's a lot of abstract. It has a lot of tradition here. It's a beautiful place. And Mako is one of the most important art fair today. I don't know if you know. It's like Basel and like Miami Basel, but mostly about Latin America. They're very hard for them to understand what is American art, what is a pop art, what is a photorealism is the most. It's new for them, and it's make them very curious. And the most make me happy is the young people coming here and fascinated by the work and photograph that and get excited. That's for me is the best, because artists work most of the time in the studio alone, and when people come in the crowd and give reaction, that's the best.
Tell me something. When you live in New York now, you are from Israel.
Yeah.
They have many different faces there. New York, it's many cultural. Israel has very beautiful women also.
Yeah.
Which women do you prefer to paint?
I paint in Israel one time two different girls. I live in New York. Since 24 years I live in New York. I'm a New Yorker. So I paint people that close to me, that's obvious. And it's not about Israeli. I'm an international artist, so I'm Jewish, yes, I'm Israeli. I'm very proud of that, but I'm not making any Israeli theme or any idea of Israel. I paint women, and women is the most old subject that any artist, like Picasso, Velázquez, everybody, Leonardo da Vinci, everybody paint women. So you cannot make wrong, but you have to bring something unique to that sense.
Of the faces you have seen here in Mexico, are you going to paint?
I choose already one girl. She's here. We can go and photograph her after that. So
right.
She's beautiful.
You're going to paint her?
I'm going to paint her, yeah.
Right.
To a next time in Mexico.
Tell me something. You are an international artist.
Yes.
You are also, you say, you are from Israel. I know you are not from Israel. What do you think about Israel? Now the BDS, I know you are international. Do you think it's possible to say there are Israeli artists or there are international?
In Israel, mostly the art of Israel is more political oriented. I'm going far away from political situation because it's not interesting for me. You know, politician will deal with politician. Artists, the art world is a different art world. When artists react to politician, it look like illustration. It doesn't look like a real painting, you know, or real idea, you know. So I dislike idea of, and the whole art in Israel is mostly based on that idea.
If you have to paint something that represents Israel or peace, or you have to do something for that cause. I know you live in New York.
I done one painting that it's now showing in Vienna right now. It's a painting of 5 Palestinian kids. By chance, I got that shot, looking on a beautiful soldier. So they know that it's and the whole conflict is in that painting, but in a romantic way, in a beautiful way. These kids, no matter what, that they hate Israel, they look on a girl like a girl, and they like to see a girl that's beautiful, even she is with the outfit of soldier.
Thank you very much.
No,
I think that's a very interesting message about your painting. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you.
What have you been here in this time you have been here? What artists have you seen here that impress you, or you think you are the best one here?
I don't think about the best. It's not about the best. It's a lot of interesting artists here, and they have artist that I like very much is a Mexican artist, Jewish Mexican called Ray Smith. I like him very much.
Thank you very much. Welcome to Mexico.